Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live commentary of Ajax versus Feyenoord here at the Amsterdam Arena, and we're just about getting ready for kickoff. It's first versus third in the Eredivisie table, and it looks as though Feyenoord will kick off the game. Ajax in their usual home colours of the red down the middle and the white on the sleeves, white shorts, white socks. And Feyenoord in their away colours today in green, a bit of dark green in there as well, mixed with a bit of light green. So it'll be Feyenoord attacking from left to right, Ajax from right to left. And if you just joined us, you can get in touch with us on the live chat page and we'll read out some of your messages throughout the match. There's a few flares and there's quite a bit of fire going on where the Feyenoord fans are sitting, and the referee, well, I think there'll be a bit of a delay here. Yeah, there literally is just fire behind one of the goals. Onana's watching on, and this doesn't look good at all. There is fire going into the stand. Ten Hag, the Ajax manager, just watching on at the moment. But yeah, there could be a delay in this, and this doesn't look good. I think the main concern is whether that fire spreads, but this might have been from a couple of flares that we saw thrown just in front of the seats, just behind the goal. There's a little gap, probably about 10 yards between the goal and where the fans sit. And the Ajax players and the Feyenoord players just watching on at the moment. The referee, in case you have just joined us, the match hasn't started yet. But already problems in this match, which we don't like to see. Hopefully the fans will be okay. Of course, if you look below your screen, there will be updates from other games, as you can see at the top of the video printer. Utrecht losing by 3-1 at home against FC Groningen. That's just finished. There's been a goal from Aaron Ramsey for Rangers at Dundee. That's 1-1. That's an equaliser for Rangers in their hunt to stop Celtic from getting the title back from them. And Monaco leading by 2-0. Kevin Volland against PSG, making it 2-0. It's just been a very difficult couple of weeks for the manager of Mauricio Pochettino. So what is the referee doing here? He's having words with the officials. I'm just wondering, there's a man in a suit who might deal with the stadium safety here. I mean, either way, this match has been delayed by about 5 minutes already. I think maybe that's just the... Well, it looks as though the fire is out. Let's just hope no one was hurt in the process. So if you have just joined us, we were supposed to kick off 5 minutes ago. But Feyenoord just kicking the ball around in the centre circle as the referee comes back to the centre circle. And hopefully, well, it looks as though the fire is gone now, but of course there is smoke up in the air in the Amsterdam Arena. But hopefully we can crack on now. It involved the Feyenoord away supporters. And here we go then. Kickoff begins. Feyenoord attacking from left to right, Ajax from right to left. And of course, Ajax hoping to get the win before PSV Eindhoven play later on. And already Feyenoord on the right wing here. Ball goes out for a goal kick. But I guess it just shows with this atmosphere, we have missed this atmosphere at the Amsterdam Arena. Of course, last few months in the Eredivisie, we've not had many fans in the stadiums. It's been either 50%, 25%, or none at all when these two played at Feyenoord back just before Christmas. It was the last round before Christmas, and there was no fans in the stadium at all. It would have been a great occasion, that match. It was a big game for Ajax, winning 2-0 there. But anyway, Ajax currently playing from the back line with Timber. And then a foul just on the just in front of Ten Hag in his tactical zone, or technical area you could call it. So Ajax have got a free kick, and it's back towards their main two centre-backs of Blind and Martinez. Now Martinez pressured there by the Feyenoord forwards, plays it back to Onana, and he kicks it out to the right-hand side of the Ajax half, and now a long ball through, just outside the Feyenoord box, about 30 yards out. It's with Berghuis. And Feyenoord have dealt with it with Malacia. And a free kick for Feyenoord, about 5 yards away from the corner flag on the far side. And it looks as though Anthony was the suspect there. So free kick for Feyenoord. If you have just joined us, welcome to our live radio commentary of Ajax versus Feyenoord in the Eredivisie, live from the Amsterdam Arena. It's actually the first time we're trying out radio commentary from a match. So let us know how you think. Well, let us know what you think. Anyway, here come Feyenoord. Midway point of Ajax half. They've won a free kick here. Diz has tackled down there. Blind being caught by the ref. And it should be an indirect free kick here for Feyenoord. Still smoke inside the stadium because of the fire that delayed the kickoff. So, free kick into the box. It's all over the place, Ajax having to deal with it. And there's a good chance here for Feyenoord to go for goal, and it was blocked and then deflected behind for the first corner of the match. And I think it was Julian Timber that was that made the block. So Feyenoord with the first corner of the game on the far side. But what an atmosphere it is in the Amsterdam Arena. Looks like the corner will be delayed here because of one of the away players down on the ground. And then the corner comes in, headed away, only half cleared by Ajax. It's now on the right-hand side with Trana, and he's kept it in next to the corner flag. He's got support, and he's got Osnes there, and he picks out Osnes. Osnes with the cross. It's a dangerous one, and a header just wide at the end. And I think that was Dez as the main man up front for Feyenoord. And it was a dangerous cross from Osnes, and I always say this about putting crosses into the box. If the goalkeeper doesn't get there, anything can happen. Oh, and a poor goal kick from Ajax, and they got a bit lucky there. They win the ball back just outside their penalty area. Now a long ball diagonally to the right-hand side to pick out Anthony. Instead, it's intercepted by Malacia. He's the left-back for Feyenoord. Now with Gustel, just inside the Feyenoord half. If you just joined us, welcome to Let's Talk Sports Live commentary of Ajax versus Feyenoord. A 5-minute delay for the kickoff due to fire in the stand, which I think was from the Feyenoord away fans because of some flares that went up. And hopefully no one was hurt, but I must admit I was amazed they were able to get it done so quickly and get the game underway. I thought we'd have quite a major delay, but as long as everyone's okay, last thing we want is casualties at a football match. And get in touch on the live chat page. We asked on our poll who would win, and Ajax is 76% leading at the moment after 46 votes, 24% towards Feyenoord. No one going for a draw today. Ajax no doubt the favourites. A big upset for them though at the Amsterdam Arena earlier this week, losing by a goal to nil to Benfica to be knocked out of the UEFA Champions League in the last 16. I don't think many were expecting that. And now really for Ten Hag and his team, their main focus is the Dutch Cup and the league title, so they could still end the season very well. Club Brugge 1-0 up against Genk in that game. Now Ajax on the left-hand side with Tadic, the assist king of Ajax. Just outside the box now with Blind. Oh, good chance here. Blind with the cross. Doesn't find anyone. It's just gone onto the opposite side of the pitch. Now with Mazariari. Onto the right wing. Anthony. And Malaysia has intercepted just outside the box, but already a lively game 6 minutes in. Another clearance. Ajax picking it up on the halfway line with the loose ball thanks to Tadic. Big run in now to Tadic on the left hand side. The captain for Ajax, Timber, couldn't get past his man. And it was Reiss Nelson, the English international who's abroad at the moment with Feyenoord. Now here's a chance for Feyenoord to break through. This is a brilliant chance for Feyenoord. Good save by Nana, but the rebound is scored. And Feyenoord take the lead after 7 minutes. What a start that is for them, for the visitors. And it's Sinisterra who has scored from the rebound. Onana made the save, and then Sinisterra scored from the rebound. It was a good save from Onana, but he wasn't in the right place at the right time. And Feyenoord take the lead here. It's Ajax 0, Feyenoord 1. Looking back at the replay, completely unmarked outside the penalty area, and then went through the middle, and it was just perfect timing from the Feyenoord midfielder. Ajax 0, Feyenoord 1. Big moment this is in the Eredivisie title race. PSV Eindhoven play later on this afternoon, so I'm sure they'll be keeping an eye on this. As you'd expect, the Feyenoord manager loving life with that goal. Back underway again then. Just joined us, it's already been quite a lively game, end-to-end stuff. Feyenoord drawing first blood. But as some of you went for on the live vote on the chat, you went for Ajax win. Plenty of football to go yet though. It's with Trana. Now Sinisterra. Back with the goalkeeper for Feyenoord. So there's confirmation that Sinisterra scoring on the 8th minute. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Peterborough United 3. Jack Marriott, the latest goal scorer for Peterborough United there in the Championship. Espanyol 1, Mallorca 0 as well. So latest scores happening in and around Europe. Meanwhile, Feyenoord on the right-hand side. It's with Nelson, Reiss Nelson, and he wins the corner on the near side. Feyenoord players start to line up. Yes, as I mentioned before, PSV Eindhoven will be delighted with this start at the Amsterdam Arena. So corner taken by Toornstra. Oh, Ajax nearly rattled again there. Luckily, the Sandro Martinez boots it out to the halfway line. Ajax still in possession with Borghuis. And instead, well, as you can hear from the crowd, they're not happy about that. Feyenoord have been able to get away here, and they've won a free kick. But already you can tell that the Ajax fans are feeling sounding a bit concerned and a bit rattled. Free kick here for Feyenoord. Just imagine if they could double the lead here in just a few minutes into the game. Of course, let's not forget, as I said, Ajax losing at home to Benfica in the Champions League was not expected. Oh, nearly a cheeky free kick here, nearly caught the Ajax defence off guard, but at the end they were able to pick up from the free kick and clear it. It's back onto the centre circle with Malaysia, and he picks out Nelson again. Nelson, he keeps it in. It's a weird cross, and Onana tipped it away with his fingertips. There was no one on him. He could have caught that, and it'll be a throw-in for Ajax on the far side, and Onana waves his hand to apologise to his teammates there, because there was no one onto him. It was the moment Nelson took that cross. Oh, he's under pressure again here, but he keeps it away from his opponent this time. I think it was Dezers who was after him. So if you just joined us, Sinisterra with the opening goal for Feyenoord, scoring from a rebound to put them 1-0 ahead. .5 minutes gone then. It's with Trana. Now Malaysia, through ball. It's onto the left-hand side of Toornstra. Now Sinisterra, 20 yards out. Good chance here for Nelson to go for it. Takes a deflection off one of the Ajax defenders, and it will be a corner kick for Feyenoord. Last touch coming off Martinez there of Ajax. Ten Hag walking up and down his technical area at the moment. He's looking a little concerned maybe. He's probably thinking about what happened with Benfica. Maybe the confidence just isn't there for Ajax at the moment. And here is the corner. Second chance to cross it in here. Berghuis is intercepted. Now with Haller, who we haven't heard from much of yet, the top goal scorer for Ajax this season. Onana back with him now. I must say, Ajax at the moment looking a little uncomfortable playing from the back. They've been able to get out of it this time though. It's now on the halfway line. With Anthony, Tadic, every PSV player, sorry not PSV, Feyenoord player back here in their own half. Timber, you can tell from the Feyenoord defenders they ain't moving around. Now with the cross, good chance here for Ajax to get an equaliser maybe. It's an awkward spot to try and shoot from, just inside the penalty area. Ornes intercepts though and rolls the ball out of the penalty area. And then a clearance at the end from the visitors just to calm things down here. Marcus Senesi with the clearance. And now a throw for Ajax. Back in their own half with Martinez. Ajax just wearing numbers on the back of their shirts today. I'm not sure if that's in tribute for something. I think they're playing in a retro kit. I've not really seen closely. Anyway, Anthony with the cross here. Chance, maybe, no, cleared away. Malaysia did really well there. He was under pressure by two of the Ajax forwards. He was able to get the ball out of the penalty area when it mattered. And full time in the Ligue 1, Monaco 3, Paris Saint-Germain 0. What a win that is for Monaco. Paris Saint-Germain, as I mentioned, they've had a difficult couple of weeks. Pochettino is expected to win the Ligue 1 title, but he won't win a Champions League this season, that is for sure. And of course the question is, will he still be at PSG come this summer? With also big links of him going to Man United. Of course, the Ajax manager Erik ten Hag has been linked to the Manchester United job at the theatre of dreams. Now here's Martinez, 30 yards out, and now there's a shot, great save by Marciano, and then it's back in the midway point of the Feyenoord half, and now here's a chance for them to break maybe. Or just as I say, that Sinisterra is having to hold the ball back here. And I think Ajax did well to get some of their players back in that process. Senesi. Sorry about that, folks. You just lost the stream for a moment, but it's back. So thanks for waiting. Let's read some of your comments then. Stuart Davis saying, "Hi mate, PSV will be hoping that Feyenoord could take some points." Well, at the moment they will do. 1-0. It's only 17 minutes gone, but Sinisterra with the goal, and the goalkeeper under pressure there for Feyenoord, and Tadic telling the home fans to make some noise. Throwing for Feyenoord after that. It did come off Tadic. Deep in their own half for Feyenoord. They've got to be careful. Stuart Davis saying, "I'm liking the setup here with the updates and the background sound." Yes, we are trying this out. It's a bit more commentary based, like radio commentary. So if you like it, we really appreciate it. The feedback. Now Blind. And it's a goal kick here for Feyenoord. Tadic couldn't keep it in play at the end. Tried to link it up with Harlow. It was Daley Blind who got it nice and through, and then a little flick towards Tadic. And watching a slow-mo replay of the Feyenoord manager, which is Mr. Slot. And despite his team being ahead, you can tell from his facial expressions, it's still going to be a stressful match this. Even at 1-0 up, they know that Ajax is a difficult place to go to. Oh, Anthony caught there. Referee says play on, and Feyenoord have the possession with Malaysia. Anthony's still down. He has his hands towards his face. Let's watch the replay again here as he... Wow, looks as though from his reaction he got elbowed in the face by Malaysia. I didn't really think there was much contact in that. Ten Hag just having words with one of his players of Daley Blind. It was a promising moment there for Ajax to break through until Anthony was fouled. Goalkeeper Marciano clears it deep into the Ajax half. Timber goes down. Free kick for Ajax. But yes, of course, quite a few Eredivisie matches that have taken place this weekend. The big game is later on as well. PSV Eindhoven versus Fortuna Sittard. That's at 4:45 UK time. And when you look at the table, Ajax, well, at the moment, if they lose, they'll only be 2 points clear of PSV. And if PSV win this afternoon, they would go back at the top of the table by a point. Feyenoord would also be back in the mix. They'd be on 58 points and go 5 points behind Ajax, with still a few games to go, of course, but between now and the end of the season, there isn't that many more big games between Ajax, Feyenoord and PSV. They play other teams in the league. Do get in touch, folks, on the live chat page. I know some of you are getting in touch, I think in Dutch, but Anthony's down again, and Malaysia is involved again. That's twice he's fouled him in the last 60 seconds. They were both going for the ball in the air. I'm not really sure what Anthony got from that. It looked like a very fair contact between the two players. Nothing obvious there to say that there was a foul. But it looks like he's got his hands towards his stomach. Don't know if he's portraying a role for an Oscar before the awards season finishes, but I think Anthony will be okay despite the way he is reacting to this. So if you just joined us, it's Ajax 0, Feyenoord 1 in what is a big match here in terms of the battle for top 3 and also the battle for the Eredivisie title. Anthony still being treated at the moment. But if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the video, do subscribe and give us a like and get in touch on the live chat page. We'd love to hear from you. You can also vote on the poll asking you who will win, Ajax, Feyenoord or a draw. And we've started to get a bit of a vote now for a draw, which is only 4%, but Ajax still leading at 56%. Of course, we've got other watch-alongs going on today. We have the Formula 1 Bahrain Grand Prix in an hour's time. Jack Price and Connor Porter will go through that with you at 3 p.m. And then we've got a double bill of football this evening. We'll talk more about that in a minute because Ajax have a great chance here on the left-hand side. There's a free shot. Goalkeeper saves it and a rebound. It's just like the Feyenoord goal. Ryan Gravenberch puts them ahead. Actually, I think it was Gravenberch who took the shot. It's Sebastian Haller who scores for Ajax. He doesn't stop scoring for Ajax and they're back in the game. Ajax 1, Feyenoord 1. I think it started off with Tadic, then Gravenberch with the shot. It was a good save by the goalkeeper, but it was a simple rebound shot for Sebastian Haller. And with the season he's on, he was never going to miss. Ajax 1, Feyenoord 1. I'm sure the Ajax fans are chuffed about that one. So here we go, Ajax going on the attack again here. This is a dangerous moment. They might just make it 2-1. Oh, the low ball cross just cleared away for now. But Ajax all of a sudden pressing against Feyenoord. It just shows how much of a difference a goal makes in a football match. But actually Feyenoord can calm down. They've just won a free kick in their own half, which I think is needed just for them to regroup and just focus on what's going on. But yeah, Sebastian Haller yet again with the goals. Actually, just checking, he's got the that's his 20th goal of the season in the Eredivisie, and this is his 25th match in the league, so he's only 5 goals off his appearances. He got more goals in the Champions League, 11 out of 8. Sadly though, no more Champions League for Ajax this season. 2-2 in the KNVB Cup, which is the Dutch Cup. The only competition he hasn't scored in was just the Johan Cruyff Shield, which is a one-off match before the season starts normally, and that was one match with no goals, so that's the only fault he's got. Anyway, good chance here for Ajax again. They're inside the penalty area, and Reece Nelson falls to the ground with the last touch, and it's a throw-in for Ajax. Now with Tadic with the throw-in to Gravenberch. Tadic again. Tadic just about 30 yards out at the moment. They played it from the left wing to the right wing now. It's with Anthony. I think they're asking for it to be a corner, and it will be a corner. Fans making the appeal as well as the home players. Actually, there was calls for a handball there, so it might be a free kick. It was outside the penalty area, so it wouldn't be a penalty. I have a feeling it might be a free kick here from what can't quite tell from here from the referee's signal. Full time in the Scottish Premiership, Dundee 1, Rangers 2. Big win for Rangers in their hunt to retain the Scottish Premiership title from their Glasgow rivals Celtic. Yep, it will be a free kick for Ajax. 6 of them in the box for this. The cross comes in and a volleyed effort. Oh, and it was deflected, but still straight at Marciano, the goalkeeper. And I think the deflection favoured him, because otherwise it would have gone into the top right corner of the net. It would have been some goal. Stays at 1-1 though. And now there's a chance here for Feyenoord, and they've scored out of nowhere. They've got a goal back, and they lead 2-1. Just as we were just putting in the Haaler goal confirmation, it is another goal for Feyenoord, and it's Toornstra who scores. And as you can tell, the Amsterdam Arena has gone quiet. Let's see that again. So it was from a throw in. Ajax just didn't deal with it in their own half. And poor defending at the end. Under pressure, 3 of the Feyenoord players go up for it. And I think really, for Ajax's Berghuis, he's going to have to take some responsibility from that. Ajax 1, Feyenoord 2. Onana just screaming away to himself there. What a moment in the game again. PSV fans probably thought Ajax are just going to come back and win, but oh no, oh no. What a game this has been then. Ajax 1, Feyenoord 2. Get in touch on the live chat page. Let us know who you're supporting. Are you a bit surprised by this match so far, folks? So anyway, here we go. Again, Feyenoord. They could try and go for another one. Oof! Shot outside the box from Senesi. And it was just over the target at the end. So confirmation then. Oh, and there's calls here. The referee having to pause the game for a moment. I think there'll be a free kick for Ajax. So anyway, back in the Ajax half for now. So yes, if things are to stand like this, they're in trouble. It was Gus Till who scored for Feyenoord. There's your confirmation for that second goal. I do apologise on the screen there. It was Haaler on the 24th minute, not the 28th minute. So anyway, plenty of time yet for Ajax to come back here as we reach half an hour. And now it's on the right-hand side. Cross no good though. Couldn't pick out anyone on that cross. I mean, looking at the stats so far, Feyenoord with more shots with 8, Ajax with 4, but the shots on target have been more towards Ajax at 4-3. And now here they come again with a low ball cross. No one there to pick it up for Ajax, and Anthony wasn't quick enough, and he's up against his opponent now to try and keep the ball for Ajax. He wins a throw-in up against Malacia. It's been quite the battle between them two so far, but that cross in for Ajax, it was perfect. All it needed was a tap in and they would have been back at 2-2. Not over yet though. They still have the ball. Oh, and they tried to play a through ball down the middle, but it's gone all the way to the feet of Marciano. the Feyenoord goalkeeper. But what a game this has been. Full house crowd. Quite the rivalry in Dutch football as well. Club Brugge 3-1 up against KRC Genk in that match so far. A goal on the 74th minute, so that should get them the win there. At half-time, Servette 2, Sion 1 in that one. So anyway, if you are enjoying this, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. Click that subscribe button here on YouTube. It's free to do so. Juventus 1-0 up. Paulo Dybala scoring there for the home team against Salernitana. Anyway, back with this game though. If you just joined us, it's Ajax 1, Feyenoord 2. Feyenoord with 2 goals, Sinister on the 8th minute, Till on the 28th minute, and in between them, Sebastian Haller getting one on the 24th minute. But do get in touch on the live chat page. Love to read your messages. Owen FX, the setups guy, says, I want Ajax to win this so bad. It is a big game for Ajax. PSV playing on at 3:45 today after this game pretty much. We've got the F1 Bahrain Grand Prix at 3 PM on YouTube. So for any of you motorheads out there, do join Jack Price and Connor Porter for that. We've got Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool at 6 PM in the FA Cup. That's Connor Porter again. This time he'll be alongside Joe Stanley. So it'll be a Forest fan versus a Liverpool fan on the watch along, so it should be fun. Akembo never misses, saying, come on Ajax. So now we're Blind. Picks up the short pass. Crossed, no good. Blocked by Senesi. And Feyenoord at the end have been able to get it out the penalty area, and they'll drive it forward to the halfway line. And here they come again, Feyenoord. It's in the box, they'll go for a shot. Oh, and it's just wide past the near post. And it was Dezers there who could have put them 3-1 up. His shot was off target at the end. Onana just let the ball roll past him. Popo says, this is bad, I bet money on Ajax and I see this. Not over yet though. I think we all know with Ajax, they'll certainly give it a good go. Owen FX, the sales guy, says he also bet money on Ajax, but they smoking it, he's saying. But yes, of course, sometimes when you do bet, you do feel like you're going to lose that money. But if you don't bet, you do win the money. If you had put a bet, it's very typical, isn't it? Anyway, Ajax again coming on the attack, and I completely agree with Stuart Davis saying that this has been a real good match, so exciting. Yes, it has. It's been end-to-end stuff. I feel like there's a lot more goals to come and a lot more drama to come here in the Amsterdam Arena. Here they come again then, Ajax. Matsnenko saying that Feyenoord deserves this win. They're playing well so far. They're taking their chances when it matters. They've been very clinical. Tadic now, he had his back towards goal. It's a good run. Low ball cross. Yet again, they've tried that a couple of times, Ajax, by playing pretty much next to the goal kick line. And instead, each time they try and put the cross in, Feyenoord have been able to deal with it by putting bodies in the way. So corner here for Ajax. Actually, Ajax's first corner of the game, I think, and well, no wonder they haven't had much corners yet. It's gone straight to the hands of Marciano. Crystal Palace now 3-0 up. Wilfried Zaha in the 79th minute. The ball's now on the opposite end of the pitch, about 25 yards out. And you can hear the whistles in the Ajax stadium. every time they go on the attack, their opponents. Martinez pushes it forward. Tadic now on the left wing. He's got a couple of Ajax players to choose from. He tries to link it up with Anthony on the far right. No good, but this is good pace. And it's low ball through. Just cleared out for a corner. They're trying to pick out Haller. Berghaus on the far side to take this second corner of the game for Ajax. So corner comes in, couldn't even get past the first man. It was cleared away at the end by Toornstra. It's gone all the way back to the Ajax goalkeeper on the edge of his penalty area of Onana. Onana, of course, had a ban playing from football because of a drug substance. Intentionally, he didn't mean for it. I think it was something to do with his partner. They accidentally took. Sadly for him, he had to take a few months out, well, pretty much a year out. But he's back playing for Ajax. I'm sure it was a long wait for him, being able to play for his team, arguably the best team in the Netherlands. Now Ajax with a cross, and it's Marciano who picks it up yet again. He has been a splendid goalkeeper today for Feyenoord so far. Kembo is making quite an interesting prediction here, saying that Sebastian Haller is going to score a hat-trick. Akok, Oscar saying, I bet on Ajax and I see this, and he's laughing away. Feyenoord in possession at the moment with Senesi. Now Trauner. Ball in the centre circle. It looks as though Crystal Palace are on their way to Wembley Stadium with Chelsea for the FA Cup, 3-0 up against Everton. Feyenoord win a corner on the right-hand side here. You really do feel that every time one of these teams go up on the attack, you just sense that there's a goal coming. It's been a really entertaining first half, and yet there's still 7 minutes left to play until we reach half-time. Corner comes in, flicked, headed away, outside the box now, and they'll go for a shot straight at Onana. Osnes with the shot on target. Not a bad effort, but Onana all day long looked as though he was going to be okay with that. So yes, of course, Man City, Southampton, well, it's at St Mary's. Southampton versus Man City in the other FA Cup quarterfinals this weekend, and 6 o'clock, which you can join us on Let's Talk Sport with Nottingham Forest fan Connor Porter and Liverpool fan Joe Stanley. They'll be keeping you up to date on the game. That's at 6 PM here on Let's Talk Sport. But before that, we have the F1 Bahrain Grand Prix. Who will win the first race of the new Formula One season? Charles Leclerc on pole position. Lewis Hamilton struggling so far this weekend. New regulations might be the problem for Mercedes, but we'll find out over the next few races, I'm sure. Do watch it with us on Let's Talk Sport. Meanwhile, Ajax just passing the ball around from the halfway line at the moment. Now they start to push forward on the right-hand side. And they tried to peek the ball through into the box, but it's straight to the goalkeeper at the end. It's not been Anthony's day so far. Malacia has been doing his homework, that is for sure. Ten Hag currently sitting with his coaches, giving one or two of his coaches some orders, you could say. Ajax having to bring the ball back to their own half, and you can hear the frustration in the crowd. Ajax fans not used to this. Do get in touch on the live chat page, folks. Love to hear from you. Ajax still leading the poll despite being 2-1 down. 56% for them to win, 5% for a draw, and 39% on Feyenoord to win. So throw-in for Feyenoord, and they try and get it through there. Onana should get there, and he does so. Good goalkeeping at the end. Plays it out to the left back of Blind, former Man United star. Who had a good few years in the Premier League, you could say, under Louis van Gaal, and then came back to Ajax afterwards. And in case you didn't know, Ajax seem to have that theme of some of their homegrown players that after a while do end up going to potentially a bigger club in Europe, but you always see them come back before they retire to give back to the club, which is the one thing I absolutely love about the way the Ajax system is. I think there's still surprises in the Amsterdam Arena that they didn't advance to the last 8 after what was all 6 wins in the group stages, but they couldn't get past Benfica. Anthony now with Gravenberch to the edge of the box, and Feyenoord sort that out. They get it through to their main man up front, which is Till, who scored the second goal to put them back in the lead. Rennes 1-0 up against Metz. Martin Terrier with a goal on the 18th minute. Throw-in for Ajax. Just over a minute remaining until we reach stoppage time, if there is going to be any. I'm sure there will be. I mean, that fire in the stands, if you have heard about it, that was before the match had actually kicked off, so it didn't delay the match clock at all. Gravenberch, Timber, ball through, well read by Malacia. Ajax win the ball back again outside the penalty area. Or Anthony with a shot blocked. Tried to go with his left foot there, and looks as though there was calls for handball, and the referee has given Feyenoord a free kick. Don't know if you joined us earlier. The MotoGP watch along this morning was that had a delay in that as well, but that was by an hour and 15 minutes. Because of the rain in Indonesia for the Indonesian Grand Prix. I'm sure going into half-time, Feyenoord will be delighted with this scoreline. And the Ajax players know that PSV would be expected to win their game against Fortuna later on. And they'll end up second, and it would probably pretty much wrap up a bad week for the team from Amsterdam. I'll tell you what, Feyenoord, there's 2 minutes of added time. There's a good chance here they could try and make it 3-1. It's in the box. Oh, and the referee, is it offside? I'm not sure what that was all about, but Ajax get the ball in their favour and they take the free kick quickly. 30 seconds of the 2 minutes of added time gone so far. Martinez out to Anthony from 40 yards out on the right wing. Nice good run into the box against 2 Feyenoord defenders. Plays the pass, header at goal, but it's Sebastian Haller that heads it straight to the goalkeeper's hands. Good effort, a great cross, and as we all know, Sebastian Haller very rarely misses. But as I said, Marciano, the Feyenoord goalkeeper, has had a good half so far. The main reason why Ajax scored from Harlan was because it was from a rebound after Marciano made the save. I think it was Berghaus who made the shot. 30 seconds left of stoppage time. Ajax looking to get an equaliser before the team talk at half-time. It's on the left-hand side. Blind with a cross, it's blocked. And Feyenoord will just boot it out for a throw-in on the halfway line. Probably one last chance before half-time here for Ajax. Alvarez brought the ball from left to right. Anthony onto Masviari, and the referee blows the whistle for half-time. Full of drama that first half. It had everything. It had fire in the stands. We had Feyenoord take the lead not once but twice, and we also saw Ajax have quite a lot of chances taken, not at the end for them, but it has been a very dramatic first half here, and it really is a twist to the Eredivisie title race so far. Who knows, if Feyenoord could win this game today, they could be back in it in this title race. But at the moment, it's Ajax that go into the tunnel at half-time, wondering what can they do to turn this around. It's Ajax 1, Feyenoord 2. And if you've just joined us, quickly wrap up the first half. So it was Senistera who scored the opening goal on the 8th minute after a rebounded shot off Onana was a simple shot for him to slot home. And then it was on the 24th minute that Sebastian Haller had scored from a rebound as well. So it was pretty much the carbon copy of Feyenoord's goal. And then Till making it 2-1 to Feyenoord against Ajax on the 28th minute. Looking quickly at the stats, if I could just find them. So at half-time, Ajax with 2 corners, Feyenoord with 4. But in terms of shots, it's been more towards Feyenoord with 10 shots against Ajax's 6. 5 shots on target, though, for Ajax, while Feyenoord have got 4. But of course, that'll tell you that Feyenoord have been more clinical. Possession, a lot more towards Ajax, 67% to 33%. And Feyenoord with a lot less passes, with 150, with Ajax completing 307 of them. No yellow cards yet, no red cards, and 0 offsides so far. But anyway, we are going to take a quick break here at half-time. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be back for the second half, and to find out if Ajax can turn this around in what is a big, big game in the Eredivisie title race. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to our radio live commentary of Ajax versus Feyenoord. 2-1 to Feyenoord after half-time. Well, after the first half. And anyway, we're back underway with this one. So Ajax have just kicked off, so they'll be attacking from left to right, Feyenoord from right to left. I don't think there was any substitutions. I didn't see any during the half-time break, not just then anyway. So it looks as though both teams happy with their selections so far. Ajax already having the first throw-in of the second half and ends up being a free kick to the visitors. But I mean, let's be honest, Ajax know that if they can get an early goal here, they're back in this, and then they would have plenty of time to potentially find the match winner. Leicester City 2, Brentford 0. James Maddison making it 2-0 after just 33 minutes. And it ended 3-1 to Peterborough at Queen's Park Rangers. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Peterborough United 3. Full time there. But yeah, big match, big second half this is. Chance for Ajax to fix the problems from that first half, or Feyenoord to make sure that they really are back in this title race if they can get a very, very challenging win here today. Be sure to get in touch on our live chat page. We'd love to hear from you. And there's a cross here for Ajax. Going for the header, goalkeeper drops the ball, but as he falls down to on his back, the ball lands on him. But it looks as though Marciano is injured. He's down on the ground, as you can hear the whistles in the crowd. Telling him to get up. He was going for the header as Mazriari was trying to beat him to it with the header. He jumped up very high and nearly got there. I mean, he made the goalkeeper not catch it, but it was a foul in the process, really. Kembo says, let's go. Burgoyne saying if there's a super chat, Jamie will do his Toto Wolff impression. Ajax still leading on our poll at 57%. 5% for a draw, Feyenoord for 38%. And Onana getting his first touch of the second half, just boots it out for a throw-in on the halfway line for Feyenoord. I think he was trying to pick out Anthony on the right wing there, but no good. Long throw-in down the left-hand side for Feyenoord. Well, the referee's saying that it's a foul, and they've got a free kick here, dangerous free kick here for the visitors. I'm sure Slot, the Feyenoord manager, would love to create a breathing space in terms of the scoreline. Full house Amsterdam Arena. Just shows how hard it is to win in a stadium like this. PSV Eindhoven play their game at 3:45 this afternoon against Fortuna. Now Feyenoord free kick here. Oh, he tried to go for goal instead there. And it was blocked at the end. And then Ajax have been able to lift it into the Feyenoord half, but it was too long for Anthony to get. He runs for the loose ball, but Marciano just boots it out of the half for it to land into Ajax's half. Amir Freeman saying atmosphere is electric. Yeah, big occasion today between the two teams, and I think it means more a match like this, because when these two played at Feyenoord early this season, just before Christmas, it was behind closed doors. Throwing for Feyenoord. Just go through the scores from this weekend in the Eredivisie. So on Friday it was Heerenveen 2, Heracles 0, Go Ahead Eagles 3, Canberra 0. These are the Saturday results. FC Twente 1, PEC Zwolle 0, NEC 0, Sparta Rotterdam 0. And earlier today, Utrecht losing at home by 3-1 against FC Groningen. And the other two, there's 3 more matches today in the Eredivisie. Vitesse against RKC Waalwijk at 3:45 at the same time as PSV Eindhoven versus Fortuna Sittard. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, it's Willem II versus AZ Alkmaar. And then they come back again in 2 weeks' time because of the international break this week. Feyenoord with a low ball cross, and Onana had to deal with it there. We've seen a lot of action on the sideline there in this match so far. Ajax did the same approach on the left wing in the first half. And Till, who scored the second goal for Feyenoord, could have nearly got himself an assist as well for his team. Instead, they've got a throw in here. Ajax clear it. Rennes now 3-0 up against Metz. Ajax having to deal with it. They've just cleared it away for now, and it'll be a throw-in for Feyenoord just inside the Ajax half on the far side. They've thrown it back into their own half for now with Trorner and now Senesi. Trorner again with Mazriari. Throwing again for Feyenoord on the near side this time. Well, and a quick throw-in down the left-hand side, and I think they've caught one or two Ajax defenders sleeping. This might cost them here. Ooh. And I think at the end it was Sinistera. Well, he's won the ball back in the box. He's been dangerous all game, but Anthony wins the ball back and intercepted it at an important moment for Ajax. Oh, was that a free kick? No free kick, says the referee. And here come Feyenoord again on the right-hand side. It's with Reece Nelson, the England international. And then a shot, what looked to be a cross at the end. Doesn't go out of play. Till with the last touch though, he couldn't keep it in play at the end. The referee does say it's a throw-in. And crowd not happy at the moment with Till, it seems. Throw-in for Ajax taken. And they'll play it back to Onana. Onana better clear it quickly here. Oh, his kick nearly intercepted just outside the box. But he got it out to his left back of Timber. Couture intercept on the halfway line. Goes a few yards ahead. Then back to the centre circle of Arnes. Now Geertruida again. And back into the Feyenoord half. Empoli 1-0 up at half-time against Verona in that game in the Serie A. If you haven't yet, folks, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport, your home of football watch-alongs, sport watch-alongs and live commentary as well. This is the place to be on YouTube. It's free to do so, to subscribe. You'll be alerted of whenever we are live and whenever we have future videos coming up on the channel. And if you actually go on the homepage, you'll notice that there's quite a lot of events going on today. Our next stream is in about, well, it's in quarter of an hour's time. It'll be on at the same time on the channel, the F1 Bahrain Grand Prix. As Charles Leclerc hopes to win from pole. So do join Jack Price and Connor Porter, they'll be live very shortly. It's a free kick here for Ajax. Just inside their own centre circle. Now they've played it out onto the left-hand side. Forward ball through, it's a low one, and the referee penalises Anthony. I mean, they score the net. It was actually Tadic at the end who's penalised. I didn't see much in that, but he fouls Gertrude at the end. And you could see the frustration with Tadic. But the captain will have to take that on the chin and get on with it. So goal kick here, well, free kick here for Feyenoord. It's a big one by the goalkeeper. Deep into the Ajax half. Martinez just boots it away at the moment. And it's booted back into his possession. Sorry, position that is now with Timber. Ball down the left-hand side, looking for Tadic. Tadic up against Gertrude again. Gertrude will happily let it roll out for a goal kick. And Tadic is screaming at the referee from far distance. I think he's shouting at the ref to say that Gertrude actually touched that before it went out of play. Hit and miss, really, from what I was seeing. So, goal kick at the end for Feyenoord. You do wonder, will they just hold back now, Feyenoord, and defend this lead between now and the end of the game, or will they try and go for a third goal? It really has been end-to-end stuff. Ajax knowing that they need to win today, really. Anyway, chance here for Feyenoord. They'd love to get a third goal, but they're trying to go through down the middle, and it was Nelson with the pace. Then he lost the ball on the edge of the box, and it is getting feisty out there, especially in the crowd. Ajax will start from the back with Blind. Now with Martinez. Lifts the ball across the field to the right wing of Anthony, chests it down. It got away from him, but he won the ball back. Now he runs down the line on the right-hand side. He cuts in, tries to kick it into the box with his left foot, but it was blocked. Now with Gravenberch in the middle. Back out to Anthony on the right. There's 4 Ajax players in the box to choose from with the cross, and well, I'm not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but it's straight at Marciano. If the goalkeeper didn't get there, it would have been top left corner of the net, but actually looking at Anthony's body language, he's addressing his teammates that maybe they should have been a bit quicker. But I think that was a cross at the end. When you look at the pace of it, it was always going to be the goalkeeper's if none of his teammates were going to commit to that delivery. Back with Marciano. Kicks it with his left boot. Ball lands on the halfway line. Senestera, who scored the opening goal after just 8 minutes. If you have just joined us, it's Ajax 1, Feyenoord 2 in a very crucial match in the Eredivisie title race. Feyenoord, if they win this and hold on, they'll go 5 points behind Ajax. And if Ajax do lose this game, PSV Eindhoven have an opportunity later on this afternoon at 3:45 to beat Fortuna and then go a point ahead at the top of the Eredivisie table. Anthony now on the right-hand side. Nice little pass through. Cross comes in, but it's headed away by Osnes at the end. And it will be a corner for Ajax. Their first one of the second half, just before we reach the hour mark. Thanks to Jamie Burgoyne for deleting some of those inappropriate messages. Thank you very much. Corner comes to nothing. Gravenberch brings the ball in again. Oh, and it was just off target, and it's still in play. Ball lofted across the face of goal. Is there a chance here for Anthony? Dribbles the ball really well. Oh, that was close. It was actually Klazan at the end. From this distance, Klazan looks the same as Anthony because they've got the same coloured hair at the moment. Gravenberch again, he goes for a shot and it's over the crossbar. And it'll be a Feyenoord goal kick. But what a moment that was for Ajax. They could have been back level, but instead Feyenoord lived to fight for another day, and it did hit the crossbar. That's how the ball stayed in play, looking at this header. Marciano did commit to and tried to punch the ball away. Goal kick taken. It's now with Dezers, the Feyenoord forward. Oh, nearly got it through. He nearly got it through to Nelson there, the last man up front for them. But Ajax have the ball for now with Martinez again. Julian Timber, it does amaze me. His wage cap is very low compared to his teammates, and he's a main senior player for Ajax. So surely, if he does get a contract extension, he'll earn a lot more money. He's literally on 30 grand a year, according to some sources online sources. Anyway, we all know between now and full-time Ajax, I'm not going to give up here. They're going to keep going and throw wave of attacks at their opponents. Feyenoord just trying to get out their own half, but at the moment Ajax are keeping them in. Anthony cuts in, and trying to pick out Haller, I think, but he wasn't. He would have been offside. Tadic not having the game he would normally have, which is creating chances. He's not made many in this game. Kirsty Stanton says hi. Hello, Kirsty. Hope you're well. Looks like there'll be a pause in the match here. One of the Feyenoord players looks to be on the ground. Referee's gone to check him out, and I think they will make a substitution. Malacia is just having a quick drinks break, but do get in touch, folks. So we'd love to hear from you. Perugia losing 1-0 against Como. That's just finished full time there. Aalborg, BK now 2-0 up, thanks to Luca Andreasson. Playing Brøndby If, which is 2-0 up against them at the moment. Match paused here though. Apologies about that, folks. We just lost stream from the game, but we're back now. Not much really has happened. There's been a couple of substitutions. One out, actually just the one for Feyenoord. It's finished Espanyol 1, Mallorca 0. Just to let you know as well that right now on the channel, if you go back to the homepage on Let's Talk Sport on YouTube, if you want to catch our F1 coverage, do join Jack and Connor for that, for the first race of the 2022 championship, the Bahrain Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc on pole, up against Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton up there as well, despite the fact that he struggled this weekend. So do join them for that. We also have the FA Cup quarter-final, or the final FA Cup quarter-final of the weekend, Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool at 6 p.m. do join Connor Porter, a Forest fan, with Joe Stanley, who is a Liverpool fan. So that'll be a very interesting watch-along indeed. And let's not forget that Forest have been able to beat Arsenal and Leicester City so far at the Forest ground this season. So can they do it against Liverpool as well? Who knows? It is the FA Cup and it is the magic of the Cup. We also have the El Clasico at 8 p.m. tonight with Seb True. So do join him for that as well. And yeah, very, very good double bill of football coming up in the Let's Talk Sport channel. Just lost our stream. We'll be hopefully just try and get it back very quickly. Ajax with Gravenberch inside the Ajax half, now with Berghuis. Now to Klazan. Of course, went to Everton after he left Ajax back in 2017. Wasn't the best of spells for him there, but let's be honest, there's been a lot of terrible spells for recent Everton signings. They beat Newcastle United the other day in stoppage time. Big win that was for Everton to stay in the league. Well, I say stay in the league, to fight off the relegation spots. They did lose to Crystal Palace today, though, away from home. Big win for Crystal Palace to get them to Wembley with Patrick Vieira. And there's a shot there from the edge of the box from Anthony. It's way over the target at the end. I think he was trying to go on a volleyed effort. And I think it was Sebastian Haller that linked him up. I think Ajax might make a substitution here. And Tagliafico looks as though he's coming on. He's just taken his bib off. So I think that might be the next move by Erik ten Hag. Nearly reaching 70 minutes here. Feyenoord still leading. No goals to report from the second half so far. It's going to be a very difficult time for Feyenoord to defend this lead, but they are doing very well so far. Christos Karikou saying Ajax, and saying Ajax a lot on the live chat page. Kirsty Stanton saying I got man of the match in my football game. Well done, Kirsty. And funny enough, you mentioned man of the match. We will be asking for your man of the match on the poll on our live chat page in the last 10 minutes of the game or so. So do stay tuned for that, and you can vote for your man of the match. Cello John saying that Ajax will win. It's not looking good at the moment. They're struggling to find an equaliser, and this is for them to try and turn it round, but who knows? And it's a throw-in for Ajax. It looks as though they're going to make a few substitutions here. So Tagliafico coming on, as I said. Daley Blind is coming off. Applauds for him in the stands, and Berghuis is coming off for Ryan Brobby, and that's a double substitutions complete there for Ajax. Daley Blind going straight down the tunnel there. I wonder if he's picked up an injury. Back with the game though, underway, ball rolling again with Feyenoord now in the midfield. You'd think that maybe with a third goal that would put the game to bed. Late challenge there. And it's going to be a free kick here for Feyenoord, just outside the penalty area, so this is a good chance. Martinez with the foul on Dezers, the main man up front. Dangerous free kick here to come. Christos saying the atmosphere is so electric. It absolutely is. It's been we've definitely missed seeing a full house in big stadiums like the Amsterdam Arena, no thanks to COVID-19, but the future is looking good. So right now Feyenoord in a bid to put this game at 3-1 and double the lead. I'd say there's a 5-man wall there Malacia with the free kick, blocked by the wall. Not the best of free kicks. He went low. Maybe he was trying to get under the feet of the players in the wall. There was no man lying behind that wall like we do see these days in football. And Feyenoord have run the ball out for it to be an Ajax goal kick. So exactly 20 minutes to go then. Ajax 1, Feyenoord 2. Big, big match this is. Feyenoord again on the right-hand side. They're trying to get a corner. Ali Zaki's got in touch on the live chat page saying, Ten Hag, watch Man United fans. Of course, Man United fans would be interested in how he's doing at Ajax if he is to get the job this summer. Mauricio Pochettino didn't have a good day either today. PSG losing 3-0 to Monaco away from home in the league. But they are, I haven't checked the league on table after that result, but when I last checked they were over 10 points clear, so it may hurt them a little bit, but not too much. Ali Zaki asking if Ten Hag is to blame for this game. I think Feyenoord have just studied this game really well. Defensively, I think they've been brilliant. It's now with Gravenberch. Tried to make the attack on the left-hand side, and he pulled one of his opponents down, of Gertrude, and now here's Ajax in the box. Gravenberch falls to the ground, calls for a penalty. Play continues with Anthony, and I think Gravenberch is on the ground still. They'll carry on, and Marciano has picked up the ball in the air. You can hear the frustration in the stadium. Masriari was the man down in the penalty area. And the kick's taken from Marciano. 18 minutes to go. PSV Eindhoven, as we speak, are probably warming up ahead of their game at Fortuna, and I'm sure they'll be interested to know how this ends. Ajax still have time to try and turn this game around. Low ball cross into the box was no good there for Ajax, and Feyenoord yet again get it out of that penalty area. But Ajax will keep going. It's on the left wing. Tadic with the cross. It's a great, nearly said it was a great header, but Brobbey has missed a free header there. It went past the goalkeeper in the air. It was a fantastic cross from Tadic. And he tried to pick out Brobbey. Oceano was never going to get there before him. And his header goes wide. He knows. And he's only just come on as well, Brobbey. What a big chance that was for Ajax to make it 2-2. See the low. John says, I have faith in Ajax. BB says Feyenoord with a few love emojis. Love heart emojis, that is. And Thiago 27 saying, Ayo, Feyenoord. Ajax going to play from the back again. It's with Tagliafico, who came on a few minutes ago to replace Daley Blind. If you haven't yet already, folks, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, That's Talk Sport. It's free to do so, and you'll be kept up to date for our future sport watch-alongs, including football, F1, MotoGP, tennis, golf, you name it, rugby, and also our live commentaries, which we're trying out. And this is our first go at doing it, these radio commentaries. Feyenoord have just cleared it. Back on the halfway line. Haller. Hendricks kicking it away again. Ball rolls to the halfway line. Chucho GH says Feyenoord we go, with a few fire emojis. I'm sure the Feyenoord fans are feeling quite nervous, but probably silently confident that they're going to get something from this game as time ticks on Ajax. Aalborg now 3-0 up against Brøndby if Milan Makaric scoring on the 70th minute there. Remember, 3 games left to play today in the Eredivisie. 2 on at 7:45 and then 1 later on in the evening. So a lot of football to come for you Dutch football fans out there. There's a good chance here for Ajax, and Klaassen with a header over the crossbar. He picked it up from the cross. When you've got Brobby, Klaassen, Haller, Tadic, Anthony up front for Ajax, they're still struggling to find the net. Feyenoord probably hoping to kill a few seconds here with a substitution. And he will, of course, jog off Dezers. He won't run it off. Linson comes in for him, number 11. Remember as well, folks, our F1 watch-along has just begun for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Simply go back to the Let's Talk Sport homepage and you'll see it at the top. Jack Price and Connor Porter doing that for you from the beginning of the race to the end. So be sure to keep them company. So what can Ajax do? What have they got left? They've got 14 minutes. What have they got left in the tank to get themselves a draw at least? Now with Ajax again, midway in the Feyenoord half. It's with Haller. Anthony tries to change the direction of the ball and he got fouled in the process from Malacia, and it will be a free kick. It's been well, it was actually Klaassen at the end, sorry. As I say, from far distance they always look similar, Klaassen and Anthony. They've got blonde hair. Anthony dyed his hair. There's a good chance and they've scored from the free kick. Ajax have a goal back, and now who else set that up? It was Dusan Tadic yet again, the assist king of Ajax. Does it again when his fans needed it. 13 minutes to go and Ajax have a chance to win the game. It's Ajax 2, Feyenoord 2. Let's watch this again. It was from the free kick. No one touched it at the end, and that's why Tadic will get the credit for the goal. It was a dangerous cross anyway, and if you could get it that close to the goal, you might just fancy your chances and strike the net yourself. Ajax 2, Feyenoord 2, and just as we talk about that, Feyenoord trying to go for a quick third goal here. It's in the box, and it's just gone out of play, has it? No, and Honor's kept it in and picked up the ball. It has been a smashing game, it really has. You always felt like there was going to be another goal here, but to which team it was going to be, you just never know. But Ajax, big 10 minutes or so for them to try and get the winning goal. Feyenoord have been committing to defending this, and you wonder if they'll defend for a draw now. Now another chance for Ajax, a shot wide at the end by Anthony. It was selfish really what he tried to do there. He didn't think too much of that, but the moment he misses that, he tells the crowd to get loud and get behind them. What a game this has been. A great advert for Dutch football this has been. So we're now with Onana. Nice distribution of a kick. That was long and deep into the Feyenoord half. Now with Tadic, the goal scorer, up against Trauner, and he intercepts it. Ajax looking very committed to finding the winner. 10 minutes to go. Now it's in the penalty area. A few Ajax players in the box. Calls for handball, but Feyenoord might try and go on the counter here. There's only one of them up front. And he does pick it up, and he's lost it. It really has just been end-to-end. The second half has been a lot more Ajax. The stats will tell you that. But overall, it has been a cracking game. Now a low ball forward onto the edge of the box on the right-hand side. Calls for handball again, but I think it's going to be a corner. And I think it hit one of the Feyenoord defenders in the head. That won't be easy to get up from. It was Mazriari with the attempted cross. And it was Hendricks, the substitute of Feyenoord, that received that ball straight in the face. We're just showing the replay again of when Hendricks tried to kick the ball away. And his teammate Nelson apparently handballed it, but looking at the replay, I don't think there was much in there. Hendricks just being treated here. He's actually got blood coming out of his nose, and Feyenoord want every man back to try and at least get a draw from the Amsterdam Arena. Meanwhile, in the FA Cup, Southampton a goal down. Raheem Sterling scoring for Manchester City 12 minutes in. The Premier League champions hoping to get themselves to Wembley for the semi-finals. Remember, later on we do have Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool at 6 p.m. as our watch along here on Let's Talk Sport. Ajax with the corner, headed away for now. It's gone out for a throw-in on the far side for Ajax. Quick throw-in that was from Klazan to Haller. Haller with the cross, and now this is a chance. Oh, what a missed kick that was from Anthony. It's just not been his day today. He had no one around him. He had the space in the penalty area, but it looked as though he miskicked it with his left foot, and he was ready to half volley that home. Oh dear. And it was so wide at the end. He looks to his other teammates and says something, but I don't think he's got much to stand on there. But it is a chance wasted, and that means it's a step closer for Feyenoord to deny Ajax maximum points and to give PSV a chance to go top of the league by the end of today when they take on Fortuna in about 30 minutes time. Sinisterra has just come off for Pedersen for the away team, the latest substitution. Rennes is now 4-0 up against Metz, only 54 minutes in. We've also got the El Clasico tonight, folks. Real Madrid versus Barcelona at 8 p.m. UK time. That's with Seb True. He'll guide you through that. Should be an absolute cracker. Real Madrid, of course, in the Champions League at the moment, while Barcelona are into the next round of the Europa League. How times have changed. And as you'd expect, one of the Feyenoord players, I think it's Geertruida who's gone down. Tadic pushing him from behind. I don't think there was much in that, but Geertruida probably doing one for the team then, just to kill a few seconds off the clock. Let's read some of your comments. Tiago 27 says, I almost thought Feyenoord would win. Amir Freeman says, one more goal. Choo Choo GH saying, I'm watching you live from Ghana and enjoying it. Thank you very much. If you are, let us know where you are watching our stream from. We'd love to hear from you. Cellulo saying, I have faith in Ajax. Well, you certainly do. They've got 5 minutes to try and find the winning goal. Can they get it? Timber on the halfway line. Feyenoord pretty much getting every man back in their own half at the moment. It feels as though Feyenoord are playing for a draw now. all the possession, all the attacks is coming from Ajax in this second half. Anthony on the right-hand side. Now Bobby to Gravenberch. Anthony again does well. Tried to link up with Klazan but couldn't keep it going. Now it's on the left-hand side here for Ajax. Nice ball through into the box, and this is a chance to surely make it 3-2. Ajax take the lead, and it is Anthony. He's had a bit of a frustrating afternoon in the Amsterdam Arena, but he pays back to his fans with the winning goal potentially, with 5 minutes to go. Ajax were 2-1 down, they were 1-0 down, then 2-1 down, but now they've turned it around and taken the lead for the first time today. Ajax 3, Feyenoord 2. He goes into the stands, past the advertising boards. He took his shirt off at the time as well, so he'll most likely get a yellow card for that. But he's standing on the advertising boards now and showing off his shirt and showing his name to the crowd. But what a moment this is for Ajax. And there will be frustration in Fortuna Sittard, where the PSV Eindhoven players will be absolutely gutted if it is going to stay like this. Looking at it again, low ball forward through on the left-hand side, and then it picked out Anthony in the middle of the box. It was all on his own as well. He's been on his own a couple of times today in the box, but never took the chances, and yet again, well, I thought it was Tadic, but it was Tagliafico at the cross, and he went berserk the moment it went in. But Tagliafico never fails to disappoint as a left back. You don't see him as much anymore in the starting lineup for Ajax, but he is one hell of a player for them, and has been a good service to them. Ajax 3, Feyenoord 2. Feyenoord, you do feel like they haven't got much left in the tank from what we've seen in this second half. And you can hear the noise now in the Amsterdam Arena. It's just gotten a bit louder here, hasn't it? So confirmation, Anthony scoring on the 86th minute. But here come Feyenoord again. They couldn't upset them, could they? It's in the box now, and it's now with Till. His shot just blocked. That was a big moment. Big chance for the visitors. Now back with Osnes. Now Reece Nelson, there's a good chance here for him, and his shot is just blocked. He took a bullet there, it felt like one of the Ajax defenders, trying to figure out which one it was. But either way, the match will be paused, and it looks as though they're going to make a substitution, Ajax, because of the pause in the game. We've got 2 minutes to go. How much added time will there be? Let's see if there's any comments from the live chat page. Cello John said, I told you Ajax will win. Akembo never misses, saying it's 2 AM in Australia, but I love football. Great commitment there from Akembo. Thiago 27 saying this is typical Feyenoord. Shay Lee saying listening from Singapore. And Akembo also saying, I guess Holler didn't score his hat-trick. Ha ha ha. And he's also saying that Ajax defend with your life. That's an order from Akembo. And CZZ, I think, is spot on here. Feyenoord is very tired. They've really given it a good go at the Amsterdam Arena today. They really have. So it's the Sandro Martinez who's injured, hence why there's been a pause in the game. Slot, the Feyenoord manager, can only watch on at the moment, and he does look frustrated. It could have been a good result for them today. It's not over yet, though, of course. There's still stoppage time. But yeah, the Sandro Martinez going off behind the goal net there. He limps off, and a substitution is made for Ajax. And it'll be Skurs who comes on for Martinez for the remainder of this game. A long throw for Feyenoord then. And it's a bit of a dangerous throw, and Ajax struggling to deal with the ball, but it's now out of the penalty area. And they're trying to chase the ball again, Feyenoord here, but Ajax keeping it in control. And there's going to be a free kick here for Feyenoord on the left wing. Oh, how that makes things interesting. We've just reached 90 minutes. I haven't seen the board go up though. I'm sure we'll have a bit of added time, especially with Martinez going off just then with an injury. 5 minutes of added time to come. Half time in Germany, RB Leipzig 0, Frankfurt 0. Brennan 6-0 up since we last checked against the Mets there. So here we go then, Feyenoord to try and upset Ajax hearts. And instead the free kick comes to nothing. It was on the edge of the box and then Ajax win the ball back. And now it's gone out for a throw for Ajax in their own half, midway of their defensive half. The Ajax fans are starting to wave the colours of Ajax flags around the stadium. They had to do it the hard way, but at the moment they will stay top of the Eredivisie table for another day. And if anything, it puts a little bit of pressure on PSV Eindhoven when they play Fortuna in about 20 minutes time. That's a 3:45 PM kickoff. And we're going to put out our man of the match poll in just a moment. Meanwhile, Tagliafico trying to kill some time, tries to win a throw-in. Still deep in the Ajax half, they want to get it out their own half. Ball into the box, it's an awkward one. Ooh, nearly a foul in the box there. And we're going to just put up the man of the match poll. So keep an eye out for it, it'll be up in just a moment. And a yellow card, there seems to be a bit of a pushing and shoving going on here. Klazan getting involved. He's doing whatever he can. Well, what a game this has been. So the man of the match poll is now up. There are 4 to choose from. Gabriel says, what a comeback, Ajax. Safan says Ajax. Amir Freeman says, one love, Bob Marley. And Kimber asking how much stoppage time. It is 5 minutes of stoppage time and already 3 minutes in, so less than 2 minutes left for Ajax to defend. It's looking good. They've won the ball on the halfway line. There's only 4 defenders back for Feyenoord, but they just stopped the run of play there, Feyenoord, for it to go out for a throw-in. And Anthony goes down on the ground where the coaches are. Well, we've asked for your man of the match, and the options are Anthony, Till, Tadic, or Tagliafico. So be sure to vote, and we'll announce the winner at full time. What is going on down there? Klazan and Anthony, I mean, even the PSV, not the PSV, the Feyenoord coach is having a laugh. He's even laughing with Klazan, even though they're both opponents. He gives Klazan a tap on the back anyway. I'm not really sure what the hell's going on down there. And there are more and more flags being waved. Ajax looking confident that they're going to take the 3 points. Now Anthony's still limping. Now remember, Anthony's got a yellow card already, so why do I have a feeling he could get booked here? Oh, and he has! He's been given a second yellow. I'm not sure what for, maybe for time wasting. He already had a yellow for taking his shirt off. Well, that's not good. Anthony will miss the next game then for Ajax. He's still limping. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but he won't be happy about that decision. just when they were seconds away from winning, he could have probably avoided that. Strange one. But meanwhile, Ajax have got the ball in Feyenoord's half. It's exactly where they want the ball to be. Anthony being told by the fourth official to go down the stairs, but he wants to hang around just for when the game is done here. If you didn't know, when a player is sent off, they have to go into the changing room. Klazan now gets a yellow card, but Ajax do get a throw-in. Well, we've reached 95 minutes. Throw-in made, and there's the final whistle. Full time at the Amsterdam Arena. Anthony is the man for Ajax. They were 1-0 down, then 2-1 down, but Anthony scoring late on to make sure that Ajax stay top of the Eredivisie table. Ant the man. And after what was a disappointing week for Ajax against Benfica here at the Amsterdam Arena, they have been able to recover from it and get what was a very tough win over third place Feyenoord. What a game it has been. Get in touch on the live chat page, folks. What did you think of that? And be sure to vote on the Man of the Match poll. We asked you to pick out from the 4 following options: Anthony scoring the winning goal, Till, who scored for Feyenoord to make it 2-1 in the first half, Tadic scoring from a free kick, which was expected to be a delivery, but it went straight into the net, and Tagliafico, who set up the winning goal after coming on from the bench for Ajax. So do get in touch. Akembo says Ajax second half was amazing, and then also says Ajax wishing they played like this against Benfica. It is mad how they couldn't get the win over Benfica. I think there was a lot of surprises there, but yes, what a win that is for Ajax to keep themselves in the hunt for a trophy this season. It may not be the European Cup, but they can at least go for the league title and defend their crown for another season. So do be sure to vote. But it was weird to see at the end Anthony getting a second yellow card. So full time it has finished here. But do get in touch. But as you can see in the summaries, the game started off very early on with Sinisterra scoring from a rebounded save off Onana to make it 1-0 to Feyenoord after just 8 minutes. And then it was on the 16 minutes later, Sebastian Haller scoring as well, pretty much a similar goal to Sinisterra by scoring a rebound off a goalkeeper save to put Ajax back in it. But then Till, 4 minutes later, when they went on the break of attack Feyenoord, Ajax defence couldn't run back in time, and then Till made it 2-1, which just made this game ever so exciting. And let's just say at the time, the PSV fans and players were thinking that maybe, just maybe, if this goes through and they win their game at Fortuna, they could just go top. But Ajax in the second half fought back. Tadic with a free kick that ended up in the top left corner of the net. It was supposed to be a cross for one of his players to header the ball in, but instead it went straight in, and none of the defenders or the goalkeeper could deal with the dangerous cross-in from Dusan Tadic. The captain leading his team back to 2-2, and then 8 minutes later, Tagliafico on the overrun on the left-hand side, then cuts the ball in with a cross to Anthony, who was unmarked in the box, close range from goal, and then he slotted it home. Anthony had a very, very difficult afternoon, but he was able to pay it back off to the fans with the winning goal. We'll just check the table then. So I'm sure it would have been updated by now. So Ajax with the win are 5 points clear of PSV Eindhoven, but as I said, PSV away at Fortuna this afternoon as they kick off in about a quarter of an hour's time. And I'm sure the Ajax players can sit back and watch that and relax now after what has been a very challenging afternoon for them. Feyenoord, sadly for the defeat to them, they now go 11 points behind Ajax at the top of the table and a point ahead of FC Twente. So they're having to look over their shoulder of Twente and AZ Alkmaar to make sure that they still get a European place for next season. Anyway, I think we might just wrap it up there. Let's end the poll then. Too late if you haven't voted yet for your man of the match. Let's find out who was our man of the match today for Ajax versus Feyenoord. And it was the goal scorer, the winner, Anthony at 51%. Tadic with 23%. Till for Feyenoord at 15%, and the man who set up the winning goal, Tagliafico, with just 7%. Thanks very much for voting. So congratulations to Anthony. Not only did he score the winning goal, get a red card, he also won Let's Talk Sports Man of the Match. Oh, how he'll remember that for the rest of his life. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, folks. We have come to the end of this live commentary of Ajax versus Feyenoord. Be sure to join Jack Price and Connor Porter right now here on Let's Talk Sport, as they're doing a live watch-along for the Bahrain Grand Prix in Formula 1. We also have Forest versus Liverpool at 6 p.m. tonight as a watch-along with Joe Stanley and Connor Porter. And then we don't finish there. We finish it up today at 8 p.m. with the El Clasico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona at the Bernabeu. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Ant is the man in Amsterdam. See you later.